From one ER about the other. Listen up, you're at an ira time in your life. Right now, you're listening to Avril. Let the truth be known.
In the politics area, she have it.
Never had a boring moment in my life.
She's the voice of the Caribbean.
Back as I remember, I was never alone. Queen Avril is on the throne. No more feeling lonely. Avril rules the air, Every day is like an Avril day.
This is crazy. This has to be crazy. I'm going to tell you the truth. It has to be crazy. This is a moment that somebody need to tell me now. Can anybody hear me? Tell me if somebody's hearing me out there now, because I'm going to show you how the devil is real. I'm going to tell you how the devil is real. If you're watching, I don't know if you're watching unless you comment on the screen. But if you feel like just typing and let me know if you can hear me, just let me know if you can hear my voice now speaking to you, because the devil is at work. He's a liar. Can you hear me? If you say you can't hear me now, then it's a matter of saying it's not one of those nights for me to come through social media. So if you're watching and you feel like you can tell me, so problem, you say good to go. Are you saying that you can hear me loud and clear? Let me know, because I want to just burn a fire on the devil tonight. You say we can hear you. Who is we? You can hear me. Doesn't say everybody can hear me. So you speak. Hearing perfectly. Thank you so much, family. Love one, Bob. Thank you so much, my family. Let me tell you something. I just went through a thing before I came on to do my show. And I need to be like Molly Media and him say, log on. Somebody tell Molly that I'm on. Because I can't believe how people can upset you and it can just throw everything off. Let me tell you something. I think sometimes I tell God to lead my show, because I don't like to choose a topic. Every time I choose a topic, the topic is switched for some apparent reason. Every time I choose a topic, it seems like Monday is not my day. And I'm going to tell you all something tonight. As of today, I am making this announcement. Do not call me on Mondays. Do not text me unless it's important. Do not text me unless it's to say something that has to do with business, money, family that is sick or need my assistant. And let me be careful when I say need my assistant. But if it's not important, wait until Tuesday morning. Talk to me all week, but give me Monday to focus on me. Because what I notice happen on Mondays, people seems to, not that they spitefully do it, but it seems like everybody gets sick on a Monday, somebody going to maternity ward on Monday, somebody die on Monday, somebody choose to call me and upset me on a Monday. Something always going wrong on a Monday. Monday is not my day, but I claim it as God's day, because you know what? I am here because of him. And I'm going to really tell you something. This is becoming a thing where Mondays is just messing with me. So I'm asking everyone, when it comes to Monday, I'm going to leave myself off of social media, or I'm going to just put my phone on silent. Monday is not a good day for me. I'm going to do my show on Monday, but I just want to have that peace. Noel Brown, thank you so much for commenting. I am just going to leave Monday as a day for no phone calls and nothing other than business, because I think that Mondays is not my day. And every time I come to do my show, I will set out to do one thing, and then there's a monkey wrench that comes right into it, that my topic goes into something different. Okay? But tonight I'm going to still talk, because now, why are you hearing me now? And the first setup that I set to come to social media failed. And as soon as I say, okay, I'm just going to cut it off of social media, then all of a sudden, everyone is saying they can hear me now. Molly Media been calling me. So problem, tell Molly Media that I'm on. Okay. Just put a note on him and tell him I'm on, because I don't know for what happened. If he don't comment, I don't know that he's watching. But we're gonna talk about some things tonight. I'm gonna give everybody one thing to talk about. Somebody told me one time many years ago, and someone said to me that I must take a page out of my book, and the message I give to people, make sure that I apply to my life. And it's so true, because a lot of times we give good advice, we help people, but we don't help ourselves. And for me, I try to, things that I tell people, I apply to my life. Everybody know last week, Monday, right? I came on here and I was in pain. That wasn't my topic. That wasn't my topic. I said, I'm talking through my pain. That was my topic last week. But it really wasn't supposed to be the topic. But I chose that because when I came on to do my show, I was going through some pain that I thought would go away with the regular Epsom salt and water that Caribbean people love to tell you to use. And I did that. And I was sitting here in my pain, making sure that I can do my show, right? To promote my businesses. Now, nobody really know I'm on right now other than who commenting or who really watching, because I said this is not a Facebook live show. So when you log on, if you don't say you're watching or you don't type, I don't know, but you don't need to type for me to know you're watching. I appreciate if you're watching wherever you are. But when I sat here last Monday, I literally was talking through pain. But when I got off, the pain, I couldn't bear it anymore. I had to take myself to the emergency room and be checked out. So a lot of people still asking me, what happened to me? How did I feel? And all these stuff, right? And it's funny that I put it on here. I talk about the entire show, what pain I was going through and how it happened. Still, people are calling me and was texting me, asking me what happened. So I repeat it. I was crossing the street. The road looks okay. Everybody don't walk and look down. We walk and look straight across, or we look up. So I can't sit down and have to watch every step I make by looking down and walking in the street. No, I was just walking like a normal person until my foot hit the whatever hole or whatever sink in the street. And I was playing cute. Love Bob, I was trying to act cute because nobody want to fall in the street in front of people. So I'll be honest with you. I tried to hold my balance, which, I have a lot of balance to hold. I couldn't do it. And I just went. But as I say, I'm going to send a message tonight to everybody. The most scariest feeling that I had is when I crossed the street, the light was green. So, you have your time to walk. But after I fell, there wasn't much time to think, because now here comes the light green now. And all of a sudden, when I fall, it was red, right? So the traffic stopped. All of a sudden, the light changed, and everybody in a rush, they're ready to go. Nobody's paying attention. Who was to tell that anybody who coming in their car driving and see me on the street, laying in the street, wouldn't think I was a crazy mad woman? We're living in a world now, right? We're living in a world. Good night, Rebecca Bass. I'd call your name so like Rebecca Bass. Bass, forgive me. Good night, my friend. Have a great evening. You too, sweetheart. But the way I call your name, I don't know if I'm trying to be sexy with it, but I call you Rebecca Bass, right? But anyway, so we have to pay attention that we're living in New York City, that everywhere we go have potholes, manhole, every hole you could find is a hole in New York. Women have holes, everybody, there's holes all over us. And in the street also, right? So, Valencia, you're hearing me now, and I know you're on YouTube. Thank you so much. You might be the only one listening to me on YouTube and my cousin, because I don't promote the website. But anyway, boy, my belly done with the cuteness, Kozo. Happy you're fine now. Love one, Bob. Let me give you the joke, girl. So you know when we little, not slim people, right? We on the little chunky side, like the family. So, girl, when my foot twists up in that hole, I was trying to be so cute with my pocketbook that I was trying to hold on to the pocketbook. Well, let me tell you something. The foot twists in such a way I could not balance it. And let me tell you something. I went flying in the street, but I didn't let go of my pocketbook like you, right? So when I did that, the only thing I can tell you, good evening to you, Terrence William. Good evening to you. The only thing I can tell you, it was God's grace. You see, when I fell, there was a green light. There was no vehicle coming. But when I look and see the light was red, and see the light turned green, the cars just took off, coming in every direction on Allerton Avenue. And I must admit to you, it was scary because now the scream that I scream when those men, it feels so good because, listen, it was three men that picked me up. Girl, I was in so much pain. But I look up in the eyes of those men. I say, could you imagine how long a man ain't hold me, lift me up, and make me feel special? And I had to fall down in New York City street for three men to lift me up. One was Spanish and two was Jamaican. Jamaican man have a thing for me. And he was so glad that he picked me up. Even though he picking me up, here the man, you look so familiar. You look so familiar. I know you. And I want to say to the man, listen, just take me out to the street. But you can't be rude because Dr. Bent, you feel good. People stop in traffic for me. Listen to me. I am looking back at it now. It seems funny because guess what? I tell you so long. A man ain't hold me and say, you're special. I love you. I got you. Now three whole man hold me up one time. And here one of them, I got you. Don't worry. I got you. And me say, you mean me have to fall down in a New York City street for man to hold me and say, I got you? You see, after that, I know I'm in something. So when the men hold me, I hear the people screaming and saying, wait, and they're holding up the traffic because on Allerton, you have traffic going in both directions. So I'm in the middle. But you know what I think back now? When people, you know how much time I pass on the street and see crazy people laying down in the middle of the street? We have to pay attention. Maybe these people coming in the cars going around me thinking I was some mad woman laying down in the street and people in a rush going where they have to go. You understand? So, love on Bob, let me tell you something. I can't blame the people because I know everybody who listening to me tonight can relate that you have drive your car many times and go around people, see mad people who just put themselves down in the street and you just pass them going. And let me tell you something, Noel, yes, I see how much you all love me. Me say the people them stop the traffic on both end, and the man them got me out of the street. The man opened his construction truck. He made me lean up. I said to him, don't let me go because I'm dizzy. I don't know if I was just doing that so the man could hold me a little longer. But let me tell you something. I was taken care of. But when I did my show last week and I said, I'm talking through my pain, the pain came close to childbirth. I could not have thanked Aldi Castro and everyone who says, Dr. Benton, everyone will say, go to the ER now. Well, let me tell you, I wanted to go sleep like everybody else and say, oh, I'm going to go in the morning and I'm tired. The pain hit me. I was at the ER in no time. And when the doctor finished doing X-ray and do everything, my foot swollen now, And the first thing he told me, oh, you broke that toe. And this one broke, and I'm like, at my age, what the hell am I doing in my old age, breaking up body parts when I should be just using up my body parts until God call me, right? But let me tell you all something. Do not take, I said it last week. When you see potholes and when you see opening in the street, report it to 311. Because I just learned that if you don't report these things to 311, you understand, it's bad for us when things happen. Because when you try to make a case, they go to look at it and to see if people was reporting those situations. Listen to me. My fall should be a message to every one of you. Stop driving around pothole. Stop mashing up your cars. Stop seeing things and see something and don't say something. See something and say something. If the holes have a hole, call 311 and report it. You all take a lot of things for granted until it happened to you or your family, then you all make a lot of noise. Let me tell you guys something. Report these things to 311 and have your case number so that in the future they can show how many people reported that same situation. You see the fall I get? And you see, for them to give me special shoes to wear in the hospital because I have to put up my foot. You know, long people tell me, hear people now. Oh, at least you get time to rest and all these things. I don't need to be sick and with a broken foot and all these things to rest myself in bed. I want to rest when I choose to rest. You understand? Because most of the time when you rest is when you're dead. Report that again, Avril. You mean repeat what I just said, or you mean report the fall? What do you want me to do, Shara? Queen, you say report that again. Are you asking me to repeat it again? I just want to know so I could help you. Elroy Didor, good night to you also. So what I'm saying, right? We do not report a lot of things. We take things for granted until it hit us. Because the thing about it, I remember one time somebody wrote on Facebook, they put up a pothole that was open and they start cussing the politicians, right? And I said, I'm feeling a lot better now. The swelling went down. I have my foot up high and I'm doing everything, the soaking and, going back to culture. Epsom salt and water, all those things that work, they really work. So not just waiting on the doctor with the bandage, I take it off, I soak up and I do everything. So I help myself, So I'm feeling, repeat it again. And did you report the fall? Oh, from you go to a hospital, it's reported because they want to know where you fall, everything. So yes. So thank you so much, Shara. Yes, I did. And let me tell you something. I don't want nobody else to go through what I go through because, as I said, those vehicles, I kind of was scared. I didn't get mad because I'm a driver. And I know I drive many times and see mad people laying down in the street. And you don't want to hit them, you go around them. So I want people to know that you cannot see people in the street and ignore them because you don't know who you're running over. When those men and those people stop those traffic, the only thing flashed in front of me. What if one of those drivers didn't see me and had run over me? So it would have been from a fall in city street that caused me my death. I might not have died from the fall. I might have died from the car running over me. Sometimes people die and you hear people die and you want to know why they die. And they say they die in their sleep. They may die in their sleep, but there's something else that killed them. So when you hear people say autopsy, take your autopsy. Because I could have fallen and people say maybe she fall and hit her head. But no, it could have been the car that run over me. God, grace and mercy kept me. So I'm telling you guys, do not take little things, little jokes, little hole in the street as something simple. Your child, your grandmother, you see people crossing the street every day with walkers and cane. And we take this little thing and we say, oh, the politicians, them got to do something, but we don't report nothing. 311 will tell you. You call them about a big open hole that somebody put something into because they don't want nobody falling there, sitting down there for days. And they say, nobody called. This is the first time it's being reported. Abandoned vehicles sitting in front of your house, people looking for the cars, don't know where the cars are. But because we choose to ignore it, the people them don't know the car is sitting in front of your house. Call 311. At least if they don't come, you have the report when something happened to say you did report it and they did nothing about it. But when you don't report it, they don't have nothing to go on. They're the one that come out being the winner because they say, we wasn't aware of it. Nobody tell us anything. Report everything. That's what they're there for. Now let's go down now, the road. About Mermafoot, is enough said about it, but I'm advising you guys, it's potholes, and everywhere you go, things happen. But 311 cannot know everything in your community. 911 cannot know everything in your community. You're the one who's supposed to report these things to 311. It's very important that you report these holes. Being if you ever try to sue the city, you will get $0 if no one report these potholes. That is true, Shara. A lot of people take them for granted. I tell you, one time this girl put up something on Facebook and I drove by the area to see. And when I really saw it for myself, how can you just come on Facebook and blast politicians? But you did not report it. Now I report nothing. The politicians that need to do better, but nobody report what they see. I am so broken that I had to fall for 3 men to pick me up. But Shara, I ain't lying to you. After the man hold me and the man looked me in my face, he says, I got you. I got you. You know, I just can't forget it. It can't get out of my head. So any man that want to hold me gonna have to say, I got you. You understand? And from that, I say I could never be single anymore because full time for somebody to say, I got you. And if that fall, okay? All right, Music Man Molly in St. Kitts, yes. So Molly, that little fall is a setback, but it have changed a lot of things in my life. Even just being home, resting, I could have done so much on my computer, a function. I didn't have to run here, run there. So sometimes a little setback is for a comeback. God gave me the opportunity to look into a lot of things, deal with a lot of things. And let me tell you something. Yes, Andrea Phillips, I'm doing so much better. And I'm giving a testimony. I'm not complaining about the fall because one of the doctors said to me, I'm glad you didn't hit your head. I hit my shoulder when I fall because, you know, we all try to break the fall, but it wasn't that much of something for me to sit here tonight and be bent out of shape. Okay, run down Times Square and cool. Molly, Times Square, me no want to be in a no kind of square right now because for me to go run down Times Square with me special shoes that I'm wearing, you're wicked to me, man. I am walking like Miss Daisy right now. But anyway, I still good. I went to church yesterday, one white sneaker and the black shoe where they give me in the hospital. But I felt special still. Every spoil is a store. Every spoil is a style. Nobody look at me different. I got the word and I came home. So you all need to stop dress up and go church and I try to impress people. All you all need is the word. But anyway, let me tell you all something. Corinne Phipps, I've been resting the foot. I have been resting the foot. I went to church and I was driven. I went out today and I'm trying to get myself back and up and around. So trust me, I'm doing it slowly. I'm not putting pressure on it. I have a few events. I want people to host them. I want people to do what they have to do for me. You know, as long as it's together, I don't need the mic. I dropped the mic long time ago. But anyway, like I'm saying to you guys, right? I want to give you all some advice. I was talking to Manhattan Police Department. And let me tell you guys a little something. The police are burnt out in New York City. If you want events, if you look around New York, every time you turn around is a black party because it's summer. They grant us the little permit. So, you know, they give us our little permits to do what we have to do. But have you been paying attention to all the shooting? that being going on in New York City. I know it's happening all over. Don't get me wrong. This is where I live. And when I sat down and talked to community affairs on Saturday, I was a little disturbed. And for me, if there was to say no kind of event, outdoor event, I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad after listening to them. The police are burnt out. When you see how much shooting is going on, they're having a press conference tomorrow night here at the park, right? And I'm looking at a visual. You're having a visual because people get shoot up in Heffin Park, right? And I was talking to one of my very own family. When she heard the shooting going on in Heffin Park over the weekend, and her son is there in the park, and she's calling her son and cannot get him. And she ran out to go look for her son, but she saw him running, coming to her. You know that feeling of seeing your son alive, only to learn later how much people was shot up in that park? Now they have individual. I am sorry, I'm going to say this, and I'm not saying this to offend anybody. I'm saying this because it's coming from my heart. I could have been with a family today mourning the loss because one of my family was shot up in the park. My heart goes out to everybody that was shot up in that park in the valley over the weekend. Then while the shooting going on, there was another one on 211 on White Plains Road. Shoot up again. Now you could imagine you're in a community where this is in the 4-7 now, you know. This is in the 4-7. So you have shooting in Heffin Park in the valley. You have shooting on White Plains Road and 211, right? So you have all these shootings going on. So you need all these police all over the place now, you know. Cops going crazy now. It sounds like it was a busy weekend. Yes, Queen. So what I'm saying to you now, the officers, them now are faced with Labor Day weekend. So everybody want Juve. Everybody gonna be on Eastern Parkway. All the vendors gonna be on Eastern Parkway. Now the Virgin Islands event is this Sunday, right? This Sunday, you see it on my page. I'm gonna keep posting it. It's 25 years. I sit and I organize this event under the president leadership, Janet Paris. And I must tell you the truth, it's a pleasure for me to put events together, but I like to put peaceful events together. But when I see what's going on and listen to the police speaking to me on Saturday, my heart is broken. I cannot afford to hear no more shooting. So I beg the people of New York City, it's not just people who live here going to be on Eastern Parkway. But for the Juve, people always have a tendency to say, oh, the shooting happened, but it wasn't exactly in the Juve. But if it happened during Juve time, it still remains police got to run to the scenes, and then they limited police for the Juve. People are going to come a time in our life when you will want a park, you will want to have a black party, you're going to want to have something, and you're not going to be able to have it. When you are disrespecting the officers, them, cussing the police, them, and without the police, Eastern Parkway cannot go on. The Juvie cannot go on because they need the police out there to be out there working. And if they don't have enough manpower to do these things, your little events can't go on because they'll shut them down, right? So I'm saying to you people, it is so horrible. Good night to you, Desmond Hicks. Good night. It is so horrible that we are sitting here taking these things like the, oh, we go in Panisum Park, we go hang out for Labor Day weekend, we go in Juve. We don't think that these children that's supposed to be able to sit down in the park and enjoy a day in the park. You have shooting going on in the park over the weekend when people are get shot in the face, people are get shot, all these things. Listen, Noel, Eastern Parkway is in Brooklyn, not Bronx. Are you really telling me or you asking me? I didn't tell you that Eastern Parkway is not in Brooklyn. We're talking about the police, them that got to be on Eastern Parkway. I'm just telling you about the shootings that happened in the Bronx over the weekend. It doesn't make a difference if it's in the Bronx. The Bronx police, them got to be on Eastern Parkway too. So what you don't realize, the manpower for police is needed to be on Eastern Parkway. So when you hear all these shooting going on in the Bronx, you shot a police the other weekend there in Queens. Ambassador Lexi Brooks, me have to talk to you, Big Bottom Lexi. We're going to talk off the show. You shot a cop in Queens the other day after they shot Officer Islam, who was buried. Then you have an officer shot in Queens. Then you turn around all kind of shooting in the Bronx over the weekend. Some people said they didn't hear about it. Yes, in the park. You shoot people, you kill people, and while they're doing that, they're shooting on 211 on White Plains Road. So you're trying to tell me that you all don't understand while the officers them are gearing up now for Eastern Parkway? They're going to be there from Sunday because the Juve start. So listen to me. It's not sweet anymore. Eastern Parkway used to be a place where you take your kids, you walk down Eastern Parkway. You all realize how it changed up? When I used to be on Eastern Parkway, you could have walked in the middle of the street, go down, enjoy, even thing. Now, one thing about Eastern Parkway, you all don't have no respect for people who pay money to be in the costume. That's going to be another story. We're going to talk about that because I'm called to duty right now. But I want you to know, people, I am here because of God's grace. But I have some show to give you guys. Get ready. It's coming up. But this Sunday at the Virgin Islands, again, 25 years, come and join us. The flyer is on the page. Share the information. Come on out. And it's going to be done peacefully. We want peace. If we continue to use the guns, but we're going to have a gun talk. I met with Schumer the other day, and let me tell you something. His information and speaking to him was interesting, but I'm telling you now, my people, it's not sweet anymore. We have to talk, but I'm called to duty right now. I just want to come on here and let you know, God, grace and mercy kept me. The foot is doing better. I'm not in pain. I can stand. I can walk around better, and I'm still soaking it. But Lexi, when me tell you, 3 man pick me up off the ground, and look how long me no have a man, Lexi. And now 3 man pick me up. You think the 3 of them gonna get away? One must hold me for the rest of my life. It felt good, especially when he say, "I got you." I wanted to say, you have anybody? You're single? But me couldn't worry about that at that time. But he checked in on me. But Lexi, it was 2 Jamaican, man, and 1 Spanish. So I have to choose one. You understand me? Mean things now. Music man, Molly. 3 man pick me up one time. But you better 3 man than 6 man. Because when 6 man I lift you up, you know you're dead. But when 3 lift you up, it mean you got hope. Ladies and gentlemen, it was a pleasure being with you tonight. Duty calls, and I will be with you. Thanks to the mayor of New York City who invited me to join him on the parkway to walk with him on Monday. But to the mayor and the staff, the foot no good. Yeah, take it easy because election is November. So me a step back from the political arena because me have a race that me have to just, it's election. Vote. We're going to talk about that. But don't tell nobody what I say that I'm not going to be walking with the mayor on Monday. Don't say I will say it, eh? I just say me now go on no Eastern Parkway Monday go march. Marching days done. You understand? We have better things to do. Oh, yeah. Listen, Shara, yes, the mayor invited me to walk with him. A lot of me, they want to sit on Eastern Parkway and call up me name November election. It not happen, me no politics well. Mayor, me love you, have total respect for you as the mayor of New York, but I just want to do what I have to do. Valdez, sorry that you're late. I believe in you right now. Choose the Spanish man. Valdez, me and you talk about that. Are coming back. We're going to talk about that. Lord, he said, choose the Spanish man. I think so too, because in my ear, he can whisper, mira que paso, and talk Spanish to me and sound sexy. But still, and the Jamaican man going to say, what happened? What happened? I get up out of bed. What happened? Eat your porridge yet? I just want to hear some different things in my ears, like when the man say, I got you. Ooh, it feels so good. Men tell I about that, but spread the love. Music, Molly Man, media, I said to you, are gone. Thank you for listening, ladies and gentlemen. It was a pleasure. God love you. And so do I. We are having a things now, 3-man picker up. Curly in Thompson, your body, I make breakfast. I say me want the man to make me breakfast. You understand how you too terrible. Good night, Korean Fib Shara. Stay out of my business. Only your mother belong in my business. God love you. And so do I. Good night, Willow. Taylor. Yes, Avrila. Viva Espanol. Oh, yeah, look how these people have set me up. My God.